I'm back in the studio today with our lifting and handling director, Chris Klinkert. As part of my promise to keep you informed, I wanted to address a few additional questions and concerns we've been hearing from the workforce. So thanks for joining me, Chris.
Happy to be here, Captain. So as we work to get into compliance with the executive order and our employees are going through the attestation process, can you explain more about what that means?
I'm glad you asked that question, Chris. Over the last week, many of our employees have been to the roof of Building 850 to sign their DD 3175 attestation form. And on that form is statements of fact. Is a person vaccinated? Are they not vaccinated? Partially vaccinated? They submitted a medical or religious exception awaiting adjudication. For those personnel who are vaccinated, we ask that they bring their proof so we can make copies of that proof, or if they bring a copy with them, that's even better, so we can keep it for the records.
Captain, what about the people who got vaccinated here at the shipyard?
For those personnel who got the vaccination, one of the ShotX clinics here in the shipyard or at Sam Adams, those personnel do not have to come sign the DD 3175. We have that information and we will be uploading that to the Mill Connect site digitally.
Thank you, Captain. What about the privacy, the information you're collecting from the employees? How will you protect people's privacy?
I've heard that same question, and it's a very good question. We are protecting it in accordance with the proper storage and PII rules, and we're making sure that that is safe and held safely.
Thank you, Captain. You've mentioned in the past that employees may have the opportunity or they may decide to change their mind. And what does that look like if they change their mind? How would they communicate that?
Thank you, Chris. If somebody does change their mind, they're not vaccinated this time, but they want to go get the vaccination, they just need to contact our vaccination team, and we will work with that employee. We'll do it as a team. We'll work together to get through that process as they do get the vaccine.
Captain, we know that we have employees who will be pending exception request approval after November 22nd. What should they expect between now and then and after that?
Right. We do have employees with exception requests awaiting adjudication. For any employee who's not vaccinated after November 22nd should expect some testing, routine periodic testing. We don't know exactly what that looks like quite yet, but we're working on getting the supplies and setting that up. For those that are awaiting adjudication of the exception request, we don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet. I've said that several times, I know, but we still don't have a clear picture of what that adjudication process is going to look like. But I will make sure that I share it once I understand it.
Thank you, Captain. For the employees who ultimately decide not to get vaccinated, what can they expect?
It's a very important question and frankly probably one of the largest questions that our workforce has. Every employee is owed due process. As we go past November 22nd, and we know after our attestation the employees that are not going to be vaccinated, all those employees will have an opportunity we'll communicate with each one of the employees, understand their concerns, give them some time to potentially change their mind. As I mentioned before, we will certainly work with them to get the vaccination if they like. If they decide they continue to not want the vaccination, we'll continue through the disciplinary process, including possible suspension and up to and maybe including removal. We don't have all the final details and final guidance on that disciplinary process, so I owe the command more information once I have it, but that's what I know at this time.
So, Captain, I've been asked if it's better to resign or wait to be removed. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, resignation looks better than removal for a government job or any job. Removal does not automatically disqualify someone from returning to government service.
Captain, thank you for clearing up some of the confusion. And my closing thoughts are that I hope that every employee makes an educated decision that's best for themselves. And like you, I really hope that we get to retain our employees.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, and thank you for being here today. I committed to be transparent because I want the workforce to be informed. I don't want anyone to make a decision now that will jeopardize their future careers either. I wish I had all the answers. The best I can do is share the firm information as I learn it. I appreciate your continued patience as we work through this together. COVID-19 has impacted all of us in one way or another, so please remember to be kind above all else and respect every individual. Thank you for everything you do in support of our mission and each other, and press forward, team.